When you arrive at Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Iowa's offense will get the first possession of the game. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quick handoff. Hard running there. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Gill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker in the ground.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Guys, he's already got 44 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tulane's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Scanning the field, it's Horton. He looks that one in nicely. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
From the gun, give on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
It's complete. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. The Hawkeyes pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. The hand to the running back. Fakes his man out. He's piled up 65 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. They'll leave it with him. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force a give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit.
Number 18.
It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking for space. It's Hughes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Preston. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. This offense has a 2nd down play. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the 1st down, but now he's in a situation where 3rd down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. Grab near the sticks, it's Gill. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket? You've got time to throw. You have a little bit of time to throw. Move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield, it's Horton. Fires to the wideout. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Greenway.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this.
Going to the running game.
They're trailing by 10 to Central Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hoffman. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try the run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Horton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the ground, he's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
On the ground, it's Hughes. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun, the ground game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Direct snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we've got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down.
Touchdown, Tulane! They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam and make a big play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read, read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Trying to get to it. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Well, well, well. Somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Wait, Ryan, getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The inside handoff. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. He's going to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Gill. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, it's Washington. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Handoff from the shotgun. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. On the move. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to power their way ahead. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
The give to the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Hawkeyes get enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Barrels ahead. And they'll knock him down. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because they're...
When he breaks into the open. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Might as well give it to him again. He breaks a tackle.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the play.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Finds his target down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they go back on top. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Looking to throw on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That's reeled in. It's good. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at 12.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They go to the ground. The Hawkeyes get the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this young true freshman, he's got to keep his composure here because he can smell his first collegiate touchdown is right on the horizon. His eyes are getting big. Ball security. That has got to be at a premium right now for this young man.
And it's right down the boulevard. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole play.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Touchdown, Green Wave! They strike first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
That's caught. It's Anderson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. 2nd overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. How about being completely oblivious to the rush, standing in, delivering the football, and taking the big hit?
And everybody's going, yeah, I'm sure that's easy. What you do with all those big boys breathing down your neck with bad intentions. They want to rip your head off, but you're just going to hang in there. You're going to stay calm, deliver the pass. Great job, great effort.
To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tulane. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Looking to throw, it's Horton. Coming after it. Throws for the tight end. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. Here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that 2-point conversion bag really is. They want to throw it. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. He'll set up to throw. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Back to throw, it's Horton. Pocket starts to collapse. They are stopped on the 2-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win. He's looking to throw. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Slams ahead. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. This will be the ball game. Make it play on, miss it, and lose. To the air, it's Horton. Pressure coming. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. From the gun. Feeling some heat. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. The snap sets up to throw. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. Looking for the two-point try. Trying to pound it in. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. He's looking to pass. Getting some heat. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. Here comes the two-point try. Looking downfield, it's Horton. He makes the connection. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Marches ahead. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, but there is a flag in the holding zone. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they almost came up with that pick in the end.